So this Securit lock was in a door. The thumb turn had stopped working, but it's working now. I was asked to change it, and obviously I've taken the lock to work out what was going on. I opened this with a pick gun on a door and it opened in seconds. If I take a city rake and use bottom of the keyway tension in there, I'm just literally applying a very light tension to it and just listening to see where the pins are setting in this lock. And if I wiggle this up and down, there you go, you can see that I can open that with the city rake fairly quickly. At this point I would strip the cylinder and see what's inside, but actually I've also tried to pick this with the Yale 6B Lishi tool, and it's the devil's own to pick for some reason. It just does not allow me to Lishi pick this very well. Look at the strength of that spring there, that's the thumb turn spring. So when you're picking this, you have to hold that in to stop it from springing out while you're actually picking. Let me move that light because it looks very lots of reflection going on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just see whether I can Lishi pick this. I'm going to listen for but I'm having to hold it in and hold tension on. It's not easy, but let's have a go. Little movement there on pin 6. Let's go pin 5, pin 4, pin 3, 2 and 1, nothing binding, so something's wrong up this end. Let's have a look. 6 feels like it might be set. 5 is very wooden dead. Let's just set that higher. There we go. I just had to back the tension off a bit there to allow that pin to go up. So 6, 5, nothing on 4, 3, 2 is bound now. Let's give 2 a nudge up. There we go. And 3, okay, let's go back. 6 feels like it might have dropped. 5 is definitely there we go. 5, 4, let's go back to 6. There we go. 6 is set. I'm having to be really gentle with this and also forceful at the same time. 6, 5 is now heavily bound. Let's just see if we can 6, 5. Let's give 5 a nudge up. There we go. That's 5 set. 6, 5, 4. 3 is now heavily bound. Let's give that a nudge up. I can feel that pin sliding and binding. Hopefully it'll give me a click in a second. There we go. There's a click and a little rotation on the core. 2 is heavily binding. Again, I'm going to just see whether I can just set that little rotate. Let me just back the tension off just slightly. I don't want to lose everything else at this stage. There's 2 set, and 1 is feeling like it's not set. It's quite solid. Let's give 1 another nudge up. There we go. There's 1. 1 set. 2 is set. 3 is set. 4, 5 and 6. So let's just push that back in because the spring's pushing out. There we go. Wow, it's a really fiddly lock. I can't even start to explain to you how difficult it is to keep that pressed in and operate these pins. But right, okay, well, I think it's time for us to see what's inside.